Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Blood and Steel. Yes, it has been a very long time indeed, and for that I do apologize. However, I will be explaining in more detail about where I have been and what I have been doing over the past week in a 15,000 subscriber special, and I think you can assume I am going to be doing another vlog, because I am, well, rather shy, and I think it might be rather nice to be able to get used to that a little bit more. But yes, it might be quite cool to let you know what I have been doing and all of my news. So yes, now that we are back in the land of Blood and Steel, I will let you know finally which fief we have actually been awarded, because I mentioned at the end of the last episode that I would tell you in the next episode, and this is it. So we actually have 0 fiefs, because apparently Sanyar Khan saw fit to give us absolutely nothing. Now let us hope that because we have, well, let's just say we have quite a bit of relation with Sanyar Khan himself, that whenever we take, or whenever the faction, should I say, takes a fief of some sort, that he will see fit to award us with a spare village. So I'm hoping, considering the Khergits usually go to war against the Saranids or maybe the Swadians, that would be quite nice. Perhaps we'll go for Arduna Castle, who knows, because at the moment I don't believe we are at war with anyone from what I can tell. No, we are not, so we don't really need to worry about any of that. So yes. Now, I did take one of your advice in the comments, and I did actually take a look at characters, and as you can see here, Victor is here, and as you can see he has, yes, that amount of renown, and he has no fiefs. So yes, thank you very much for that. I had no idea that you could actually do that up until now, because yes, usually I am very straightforward and I never look at these menus down here. It's rather similar to knowing about the follow command. If you recall, in one of my other series, I had no idea that you could press F2 for people to follow you. So yes, never mind. Okay, so, seeing as we are back here, I think considering Victor has leveled up in the last episode, we will be increasing his skills. I think we will probably be getting one more in strength, perhaps, because that will enable him to, of course, wear better armor, but of course, as well, get more toughness, so as to survive longer. That would be the way to go, I hope, at least. So let's just get some more two-handed, and maybe some more cannons? Who knows, he may use a cannon in future. But yes, we can actually take a look at some of this armor now. I am already wearing this, of course, which is not too bad. Ooh, I'm actually wearing very good gauntlets indeed. Okay, so I don't really need to worry about them too much. Yes, yes, everything we have is very, very nice. Nice boots as well. Oh yes, okay. I think we are ready to head in against this large bandit horde, and then we will potentially try to find maybe a tournament, or we will ask Sanyar Khan or one of the other vassals maybe for a task, because as I started the recording just beforehand, I had actually completed a task that Sanyar Khan gave me. It wasn't a very exciting one, so I didn't really start recording until now, when we are in front of this large bandit horde, as they do have, well, they have 8 prisoners, but one of them is a Ronin, which I would quite like to get. They have a few elites as well, so yes, that might be quite nice, and maybe we can then team up with Sanyar Khan himself and maybe take down some of these other bandit hordes too, because what I am trying to do at the moment, of course, is to increase our relation with him, so that whenever he takes a fief with our vassals for the Khergit Khanate, he will see fit to award it to us instead of someone else. So yes, that is my strategy at the moment. And now we will be heading in to battle in quite some time. Let us hope that I actually remember how to fight, well, let's just say rather efficiently, considering before I wasn't exactly efficient, but let's hope that I can actually do a good job here. We do have our amazing banner design, which I am incredibly happy with, and I am hoping that we will be able to actually, oh, yes, defeat these fellows right here, because they are going to be charging into us. I think we're going to be placing our archers here, and of course charging in our cavalry and our horse archers. And I suppose our infantry would do quite well to charge in as well. Now let's actually get to shooting a few people, shall we? Let's actually try to be better than usual, and of course, I am taking out all of their horses, which I suppose is not too bad, so they are a little bit slower, but I would prefer to get the XP. Yes, just like that. Thank you very much, Victor. You finally hit someone. That is good. Oh, and Lezelit also gained a level 2, so I'm very pleased with that also. Wow. Okay, well, it seems we actually have a very good party now. For some reason, before I actually had my week off from recording, it wasn't a holiday, that's for sure. But anyway, before we actually stopped publishing videos, I did actually find that we were having quite a bit of difficulty with defeating these very simple parties. But as you can see there, we have 14 renown and 74 morale. Oh yes, our morale was incredibly low, so I'm very pleased to have actually gained back up to speed, as you can see there, by our excellent morale. Oh yes, that is very nice. So let us just take all of these units right here, and then I suppose we will decide which prisoners we want to take. I suppose we'll just take the elite ones, and then the regulars, why not? And now we do have a chance to get a nest of bees, which is a cannon, so I think we will be taking that. And this is a Ming Dynasty rocket projector. It fires multiple small arrows with explosives attached. Now, of course, it does have only 20 speed rating, which is amazingly slow, but I am assuming that it's going to explode in a hail of explosions and do very large amounts of damage, which I am actually looking forward to trying out at some point. And maybe some cannon ammunition would come in handy too. Now, there is actually this crossbow, which, as you can see by the speed rating, is, wow, 220 speed rating. I think we're going to be taking that. Who knows, we may actually want to use that. Are crossbows a different skill proficiency? I think they might be, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but let's actually just take a look at our skills for a second. Ah, crossbows and firearms are a different skill. That is unfortunate. Oh well, maybe we'll increase that a little bit, because that crossbow is actually really fun looking to use. So yes, who knows, maybe we will be able to use it in future, and for now I suppose we will just keep increasing our weapon master skill. There we are. Okay, so now every single one of our companions has actually leveled up, so we're very happy with that. And now let us just increase our other units as well, and I believe a couple of our companions leveled up multiple times, so we're going to have a real treat on our hands here. So let's see, considering Jeremus is our medic, I think we will just continue increasing his intelligence, to be honest. And I think toughness? Yeah, why not? Give him some more HP to survive. And there we are. Level those up as well. Okay, Deshavi. Let us hope that she has leveled up. Oh yes, very nice. Okay, yes, let's get her more strength so she can wear better armor, of course. And it may actually do us quite a good service to level up her toughness as well, but of course, considering she is a horse archer, she might not actually need it, considering she is riding so fast. So I think we might actually just want to increase her riding so that she can maneuver incredibly quickly around the battlefield. I think that would probably help her out more than anything. So let us get her some two-handed weapon proficiency as well. And oh, how do you feel about the way things are going? Yes, she's happy about everything, good. I selected the wrong option there for a minute, but never mind. We will now move on to Lezelit, who advanced in level 5 times. Wow, he is a complete beast. So, I suppose we will be leveling his strength, and maybe his toughness as well, because he is a hand-to-hand fighter, and he does have 3 in riding. Of course, he is using a horse at the moment. Trainer 6, it seems as though everything he's speccing into, I mean apart from inventory management of course, is maxed out. So I think it might be an idea just to increase our toughness, because that would increase it to 5, and that gives him 60 HP, which is actually exactly the same as what we have. So I'm assuming that that's actually going to be very useful indeed. So I think what we'll do otherwise is just increase his intelligence a little bit more, and with those points, we'll spec into defensive tactics. That is his specialization, among other things. And this is very difficult, that is for sure. Maybe combat training, because this actually gives him a chance to critical hit in combat. I hope it works that way at least. Yeah, let's just do that. Why not? We may as well. So, let's just get him some crossbows and firearm skill, just in case he uses a pistol. And there we are. Okay. Now, I'm assuming that Ymira is... Yes, she's only leveled up once. How unfortunate. Well, never mind. We will be increasing her strength once again. And as a result, what do we want to spec her into? Because she has 4 in all of these skills right here. And speaking of reflexes, she doesn't really need them because I have turned dodge off for the moment. That is a little unfortunate. Maybe just toughness again. I'm going on the toughness bandwagon by the looks of things right here. Not too good. Okay, well, never mind. I suppose it's all good, considering she is going to survive a lot longer and, in the process, potentially get more XP. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so I think maybe it would be a good idea to speak to Senor Khan now. Hopefully he will give us a task, and then we will be able to head to nearby Tolga and potentially sell our prisoners. There are some minor errands which I need completed, but it would be more appropriate to give them to one of my own men, not to a sworn vassal of the realm. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I suppose we will just head to Tolga and then be hopeful that there is actually a ransom broker in the tavern. Traveller. Ooh, we might be lucky. Yes, we are. Very lucky indeed. Okay. That is all I need to know. Thank you very much. Take all of my prisoners. Yes, 8,000. That is exactly what we need. Now, it would be actually wonderful to be able to recruit these repeating crossbowmen, but as you could see by my party screen, we are somewhat full up, so maybe not. Yes, we only have 4 spaces. That is very unfortunate indeed. Okay, well, never mind. We will be heading in, and yes, we will be selling all of these pieces of loot. Now, one of you a while ago did actually say to me that I should really go to individual merchants to sell so as to improve our price factor, but from what I can tell, the price factor is exactly the same whether I go to the goods merchant or the weapon merchant, although that may be a little off, perhaps. It might not be accurate, who knows, but never mind. We will be doing that nevertheless so as to spread out the wealth to all of these merchants just in case we actually buy something from them. Maybe sell something to them as well. That might make a hell of a difference in future. Now, I'm probably going to be keeping these 2 pieces of armor just so that we can give them to our companions, just in case. You never know. And saddle horse? I don't really want to keep the saddle horse, to be honest. It's not entirely useful. But maybe if I get a companion that is actually going to be low in riding skill, that would come in handy there. Yeah, I think I will leave that. And we still have our cannon, of course. That might be very nice to use just once, just to take a look at how it actually works. But of course, we are a horse archer, so yes, not using our horse is very detrimental indeed. Okay, well, seeing as we actually only have hard tack in our army at the moment for them to eat, we are going to be taking a huge amount of morale-increasing food and some butter as well, and maybe some ammunition supplies, considering we do have a large amount of archers. Some grain as well, why not? Okay, so that's 11,000. That's actually incredibly high, but I think it's worth it for now.